Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
best compact camera.
Starting at number 5.
Ricoh GR II9. If you're an avid street photographer, there's no doubt you'll have heard of the Ricoh GR, a superb series of compact cameras that are famous for their sharp, fixed focal length lens and large APS-C sensor. The Ricoh GR II9 is the latest model and arguably the best iteration yet if you're on the hunt for superb image quality, snappy performance, and intuitive handling in a pocket-friendly body. The X in the Ricoh GR IIIx's name denotes a separation to the 2-year-old Ricoh GR3, but functionally the two cameras are identical, with the only difference being the lenses. The GR3X features a 40mm f2.8 lens versus the standard GR3's wider 28mm f2.8 option, which may make it a more versatile option depending on your proclivities. Personally, we'd prefer the X's 40mm for portraiture while the GR3's 28mm is ideally suited to landscape. Personal taste aside, the IIIx is a superb everyday carry camera with new features like the snap focus system, making it an intuitive camera for capturing decisive moments. A host of excellent customization options make it a great choice for experienced tinkerers with in-camera RAW editing and easy sharing via the wireless smartphone connection. Of course, we would have loved to have seen better battery life and a tilt screen, but such omissions are understandable, given this camera's compact body.
Coming at number 4.
Sony ZV-1. If it's mainly video rather than stills that you're looking for from a compact camera, then the Sony ZV-1 is one of the best options around. Not that it isn't also very capable at shooting still photos, it has the same sensor and processor as Sony's latest RX100 series cameras, after all, but the ZV-1's main strength are its video powers. That includes its class-leading autofocus powers, which helps it tenaciously lock onto people and moving objects in your frame. During testing, we found it to do an excellent job of keeping moving subjects in focus and tracking our eyes across most of the frame. Of course, the video quality from its 20.1 MP 1-inch sensor is nothing short of impressive as well. These are backed up by a 3.5mm mic port for boosting audio quality with an external microphone, and a hot shoe to help mount the latter. Its bright 24 to 70mm f/1.8-2.8 doesn't give you the same reach as the RX107, but it does ensure that you get lovely background blur in both stills and videos, perfect if you mainly shoot portraits or vlogs. Sony has since released the ZV-1 too, but for us the successor was a puzzling update that in real-world use offered little extra than the ZV-1 to justify its pricier tag.
At number 3.
Sony RX100 Mark. In many ways, the RX107 is still best compact around right now. Its autofocus system, we found, is comfortably ahead of any other pocket camera, tracking moving subjects with great reliability and making clever use of its face and IAF, even in video mode. Video quality is superb, while image quality is also stellar. But all of this comes at a huge price, and for many people that could be a deal-breaker. Still, we can't avoid including it in this guide, as it's one of the best options around. If your budget allows, then you won't find a more powerful compact than the Mark 7. But if you're happy to sacrifice some of the latest autofocus features and a microphone jack, check out the RX106, which offers most of its performance but costs a little less.
Number 2 of my list.
Panasonic Lumix ZS100. If you're looking for a travel-friendly all-rounder that has a viewfinder and doesn't break the bank, this is the compact camera we'd go for. It's since been succeeded by the ZS200/TZ200, which is also worth considering, but if you don't need the newer model's slightly longer zoom, 15x rather than 10x, and higher-res viewfinder, then you can save money by going for this older classic. The ZS100/TZ100 remains a solid middle ground between premium compact cameras with larger sensors, in this case, a 1-inch sensor, and super zoom models with smartphone-beating reach. Its 10x zoom might now be matched by some smartphones, but in our tests the quality of this camera's lens and image processing produced vibrant, punchy photos with excellent detail. If you're looking to get high-quality images with minimal baked-in processing, then the ZS100/TZ100 will serve you well and offer a more enjoyable photographic experience than any glass slab. The downsides include a small and relatively low-res viewfinder, plus a fixed touchscreen. These are symptoms of this camera's age, but a small EVF is still better than no viewfinder when you're shooting in sunny conditions, and this camera otherwise offers modern conveniences like 10 frames per second burst shooting, 4K video shooting and built-in Wi-Fi.
And number 1.
Fujifilm X100VI. The Fujifilm X100V went viral for its combination of retro style, pocket-friendly proportions, unique hybrid viewfinder and fixed 23mm f/2 lens. The X100VI takes the same concept and upgrades it again, boosting resolution to 40MP and adding in-body image stabilization for the first time. It also borrows the class-leading autofocus from the Fujifilm X-T5. In our review, we found images pin-sharp across the entire sensor, with the increased pixel count offering greater flexibility when cropping. Our tests also revealed the X100VI to be a more capable filmmaking tool, courtesy of 6.2K 10-bit video support. Together with impressive subject tracking autofocus and effective stabilization, we think it's an even more rounded compact for street shooting. The fixed focal length will still be a limiting factor for some, as will the single UHSI SD card slot. You need an adapter for full weatherproofing, too. Given the sold-out demand for the X100V, it's also unsurprising that Fujifilm has increased the price for its successor. But from our time living with the X100VI, we think it's the pinnacle of the X100 series, and the best premium compact for everyday use.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.